Welcome to the Mind of Moguls podcast, where we talk all things moguls.
And what's on your mind?
Let's go.
Let's go.
We are so excited, y'all.
Okay, tell them why we excited though.
We're excited because it's National Men's Month.
Yes. Shout out to all the men.
Yes. So we have a special guest in the building. He's like a big brother to me. DScott.
How y'all doing?
Thank you for joining.
Yes,
us.
thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Yes.
We excited.
So, well, first we always say, how was your week?
My week has been, it's Monday.
Yes.
However, it's been very full beginning of the week, very impactful. Pretty big meetings today. It's Monday. People ready to come to work, ready to get stuff in.
Ooh.
That's what's up.
How was your week?
I'm working on a lot of things this week. So, like you said, pretty big. But it's everything's running smoothly.
That's
Everything's
good.
running smoothly for this new venture.
Sometimes
So
that's all you can ask for.
I'm happy with that. What about you?
I am preparing to go to Minneapolis to speak to the School of Entrepreneurship. So
Huge.
I'm excited. That is my nerves just kicked in like today.
I'm shocked you have nerves, but okay.
When I was like, oh gosh, like preparing the PowerPoint and all this stuff, because I have 3 hours to talk about 3 different topics. So breaking it up into the hours and kind of Q&A, like what is these people finna ask me? Am I gonna know the answer?
So wait, is it 3 hours in one session?
Yeah, they booked me from 9 to noon.
Wow.
And I have 3 specific
Consecutive
topics.
hours.
Yeah. So it's up to me to like figure out how to break it up and so but it's exciting.
I'm definitely gonna be praying for you.
Yeah. It's an answer prayer because I do want to step outside of Chattanooga and be bigger than what my business is and empower other entrepreneurs. So it's right down my alley.
It's
so
definitely there. That's awesome.
yes. Okay, so before we like got started, I was asking, you want me to call you D or Darian?
Your preference.
Well, we got to give him the formal name so people can,
Yeah.
know business-wise who he is and what he
Yeah,
is.
first let's start there. Tell us who you are, what you do, what you own. So let the people know.
Well, Darian Scott, a native Chattanooga. A lot of people call me DScott for my promotion days from back in the day. Here lately, me and Curtis Green, we opened the Chattanooga Cigar Club back in 2017. Then we kind of transitioned, from that venture to the 618 venture here recently in July of 2021. But I've been doing entrepreneur type things for years. Had a studio on Brandon Road.
Yeah.
Had a wheel shop on 23rd Street.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was.
So you've been reinventing yourself.
I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Things change. People change. The economy changes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do you know? I don't mean to cut you off. How do you know when it's time to shift or to reinvent?
I feel the you gotta follow the Lord word, and that's just
All right.
you gotta understand like where He's trying to take you. I mean, but you have to be honest with yourself on where you are.
Yeah.
And that's what looking in the mirror. My life been a lot of ups and downs, and just transitioning through each moment. Coming from kind of where we came from, understanding the basics of business, that was fine. But understanding how much more you got to dig to get like the paperwork piece and all that's a different level of it. So
Yeah.
I mean, just understanding and having that discipline. But like I say, my life ain't always been like smooth business. I had ups and downs in business, ups and downs in life, but you got to fight through that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just in shock because all these different businesses he said that he's had and what you told me.
What?
That he doesn't consider himself to be a mogul.
Oh yeah,
And
so
I'm
that's
like,
what I was saying.
What? No, you are.
Before we got started, I asked him because we were talking about what we was gonna talk about, and I was saying what it means to be a mogul to you. And what did you tell me?
I mean, I don't think I'm a mogul by no means. I think it's so much work to do to get to that level. I feel like when you can, I feel like when you become a mogul, you can truly move the way you want to move, but you can employ and empower so many more people.
Yeah.
And those are goals that I'm still working towards. You know, I mean, and I don't just mean like your kids, your immediate family. I mean,
Yeah.
like you can really empower people. You can
Right.
really bring people to different levels of life. And if you look at the moguls that, like in the music industry or in the movie industry, the moguls you see, they employ more powerful people. They create more impactful and powerful people. And to me, that's mogul level.
So
my eyes.
who would you say is a mogul in your mind? Like, if you had to pick someone in the industry right now that you wanted to mirror yourself after as a mogul, who would you say?
I do want to say, you know, by the grace of God, the way our city works, I was able to meet here recently a person who I think is like one of the most inspiring moguls, especially for me,
Okay.
and that's Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Just I was on the Hip Hop Summit committee a couple of years ago, and board on most currently, but for them to put that together and bring that to light in my hometown
Right.
was like a truly an
Yeah,
honor. Cause
that was.
and Joe, not knocking anyone else, any other people in the music industry, but when I say this, a lot of people wanted to see Dame because he connected to Jay, and all due respect, Jay, but I feel that Dame is the reason why Jay can be the billionaire he is. He
Absolutely.
fought for the brand. He
Yes.
fought for Jay's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and all due respect, you know, to me, I've since Big Pimpin' and all them, I was like, damn,
Yeah, Dame the guy. Yeah. It always be the people behind the scenes. Just like
Man.
I don't know what's the name of the guy that was basically running everything for Diddy that passed away a few years ago. His manager.
don't remember.
It was a
Harvey
bald guy
Pierre?
with the glasses.
Don't remember.
With the
He was-
glasses.
He was bald with glasses, brown skin. I don't remember his name,
I'll try to
but
look
he
it up.
was always, you know, he was behind the scenes, but everybody had major respect for him because they knew, you know, he was giving Diddy the game for real.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh, Andre Harrell.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you
Yeah.
look at that,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It always be the people behind the
you,
scenes.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Putting
powerful.
in work.
So when you talk about moguls, to me, you know, it's the people that make people powerful, to show people's worth, you know. And you know, y'all think now, Dame help put Kanye's situation together as well. Kind of showed him the game as well. And we're talking two of the strongest, you know, people in the music industry. You know, so when you're thinking mogul, that's how I'm thinking,
Yeah, I got you.
and that's a level I like to think on with it. So maybe one day.
I can see it happening.
Are you looking to branch out of the city?
If the opportunity is right. I mean, and that's with anything. At the end of the day, I do everything based on pretty much everything based on numbers, supply and demand. And if it makes sense to branch outside the city, absolutely. And you know, and one thing I've realized since I was young, you know, scared money don't make money.
Right.
So once you get that dream and that belief and that passion, you know, make sure it makes sense financially. You know, take the risk, roll the dice if it makes sense to you. Do your research. Do your research though.
Right.
I might need to start with that. Do your research.
Yes, Lord.
So a lot of people get caught up in their feelings and their emotions when it comes to business.
Business.
You can't.
No.
It's not an emotional game at all.
At all. Yeah, that's game. That's those are jewels. Those are jewels.
How is it navigating business with a partner?
You got to know your partner. It depends on who your partner is. You know,
So how long have y'all been partners though? Because I know you mentioned a couple of previous businesses. So were y'all running those together too, like your tie shop and those other things?
oh no,
Okay.
Just Cigar.
only the Chattanooga Cigar Club and 618 with Curtis. But however, when I was doing entertainment, he was my security.
Okay.
So you know,
So it's been a long-standing relationship.
Right.
long, 15 plus years, really almost 20. I think we're about at 20 now. Wow. Yeah, we working on 20 years knowing each other. You know, and you know when people your security, they close to you. So
Yeah.
you got to trust them. So we have that balance, and we have that history as well. But we also have the balance of I know his strong suit, he know my strong suit, and you you gotta trust your partner to do their part of the work, and you do your part of the work.
Yeah.
And both of us will tell you, it's not all. We not gonna agree on everything, but we got to figure out how we compromise.
Yeah.
Right. How to meet in the middle. Yep.
And at the end of the day, the numbers gonna tell you what you need to know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they don't lie.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That trust, though. That trust is a big thing.
it starts with the trust.
Yes.
It starts with trust. Just understanding your partner's spending habits,
Mm-hmm.
like the things your partner value.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's big because if you guys don't value the same things, it could be discrepancies.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, we shouldn't spend that much on that, and we shouldn't spend that much on this. But when you both understand the goal and you understand if you're trying to create something that on a certain level, sometimes certain things need to be purchased.
That's right.
I'm the one that's like, we don't need to spend that much.
And I'm the opposite. I'm like, dude, we need it.
Right.
We gotta have it.
Yes.
So,
Funny, but that's so true. So yeah. Growing.
talk to any aspiring event space owners or restaurant tours or however you want to call it, people who want to get into that vein, because a lot of people think, "Ooh, I can cook. Let me open up a restaurant, or I can host parties. Let me find a little space." And they think that it's so easy, but there is so much legwork that goes before turning the key.
Man, absolutely. I'm gonna start with the event space, then I move into the restaurant.
Okay.
I think with the event spaces, people, I think we do need more in the city, but we need like bigger venues.
Yeah.
These 1, 2, 300 people venues, we got a couple of them now, and it can get oversaturated with that. However, if we had something that's 6, 7, 8, 1,500 people, something that feel like a signal, that's the level that we need to be aspiring to have a venue on.
Yeah.
Right.
As people of color in this city, right? So that can go a couple of ways, but if you can make your dollars getting it, that's fine. Got to make sure all your certifications are good. If you're gonna have alcohol, they need to be legit. They don't play about that,
No.
And you never want to catch the bad rap of getting caught up in that, being a person that's known to be doing something you shouldn't be doing, by the ABC or by the beer board, any of that. So you never want to get caught up in that stuff. So that's for the event space people that aspire to do that. But as far as a restaurant, and the event space a little bit, but really with a restaurant, that's a daily operation. That's I would guess for the most part, how many days you're open. But and I've lived it. Like I said earlier when we spoke off camera, it's best that if you own a restaurant, you are in your kitchen daily, every time you're open, and that's very important to do. But it limits you on growth.
Yeah.
Because you're handling what seems to be the smaller side of things, so you can't really put attention to the business side of things. So yeah.
Well, it'll stop you from being able to franchise. I mean, and just all due respect, I cannot think of a successful restaurant in our city, and we have some awesome, very successful restaurants. But I'm talking full service. That the owners are not like in the kitchens. You got Antonia, them great at Davis Wayne's, great food, but like that's really family based.
Right. Right.
And that's
They in there.
right. But that's why they're able to be successful.
Because they're hands on.
Family based, of course. Got my man Mike down in Blue Orleans. Mike, his chef.
That's
he do his
family
thing.
too,
So,
yeah.
exactly. So when you gotta Haven, it's just like as you think about it, Herman, as you think about it, don't be thinking about family.
Yeah. That's so true. I never thought about that.
I mean, but going through what I just came through, you start to think and research why, and that's why. That's what I think to be.
So when you say what you just went through, tell the people you recently transitioned to being cashless, right?
Right. But bigger than that,
And rebranding.
Yeah, rebranding the 618 Restaurant and Lounge. We were full service restaurant. We did that for a little bit over a year, and just getting a grip on what it costs to run a restaurant of that size and that magnitude. It's serious.
I can only imagine.
it gets serious, and then you start to learn more about the demographics of people in your community.
Right.
And it's like, do you have the support? I mean, not the support, the a big enough demographic to fill these voids. When I say fill these voids, put enough booties and seats to pay the bills,
Right.
and profit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, right? So, and it's something to think about, you know. But I'm saying that to roll back to like, you got trying to trust people.
Yeah.
You got very real salaried positions.
Yeah.
And it can get very real very quick, you know, when you got people making, you know, 50 something, 40 something. So you got 2-3 of them in your kitchen. It can get serious quick.
Yeah.
It can get serious quick. So
It make you look and say, okay, do we really need that?
it makes you evaluate
What
a lot.
can we eliminate
But
on payroll?
but one thing, but absolutely. But one thing about it though, you know, but once you assess those things, you learn from them. It's business. So we've done a revamp. We kind of scaled back, reevaluated, changed the menu, made it more of a nightlife feel. We happy with the results right now. Been going great. We had a killer performance last Friday with Sky Watley. That was good. But I mean, but like, even with that though, it's still a trust factor. You know, you still got, you know, because the thing about Curtis and I, we want to provide things for the community,
Right.
you know, but we want to be able to provide things and hopefully just kind of stay out the way and go create other things. You know,
That's
what
what
I'm
it's
saying?
about.
Yeah.
Right. So, and when you try to do those things, you really got to have, you know, a dedicated staff. And we've been blessed to have a great staff working with us at 618. But you know, we kind of scaled some things back. The nightlife going good, but I really believe if we were able to collaborate with a few more agencies, a few more organizations, we could bring an even more involved, a little more socially mixed nightlife as well.
That's good.
That would be the goal,
Yeah.
the ultimate goal within that. So
That's awesome. That's a good goal to have.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you want more demographics as many demographics as you can get, you know.
Especially
Yeah.
in our city, yes, you want to mix it up.
Does the economy scare y'all?
Every day. But it's like, you know, you can't live in fear. Like I said a little while ago, scared money don't make money. So you can't live in fear. You got to know your numbers, know if your dreams really attainable.
Yeah.
And things you have going, you know. But, you know, I'm a firm believer in this also. You have to have your hands in more than one pot, more than two pots, you know, more than three. As many pot hands you can get pot. Yeah, you got to.
That's interesting though, because I saw something on Instagram the other day, and there was this guy saying that as an entrepreneur, most of the people that's like heavily like millionaires, you don't see them going after 3 bags at one time. You see them putting their all into one bag, and once that one bag overflows, that's what they take that and then store other bags.
And that, I mean, I call them volcanoes.
Okay.
Yeah. Volcano, right. You like once you got one little small volcano starting to spew well and it's consistent, you know, make sure you can save what you can save and you understand, okay, this is consistent for real. Now I can invest in this. I mean, and Curtis and I will tell you, it's not a secret. It couldn't be a 618 without a Chattanooga Cigar Club.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
That's good. So it holds true.
Yeah. In that case, definitely, right?
Yeah.
So I know you cater to 2 different demographics in those spaces. How important is the branding and marketing of those 2 businesses, the correlation in their success?
Well, it's like with anything, you got to know your market, know who are you targeting, and even when it come down to graphics, certain graphics feel certain ways. So certain graphics have more of a hip hop feel, certain graphics have more of a R&B, more of a classic type feel, and you have to pay attention to those things. Try not to mix them. We have separate people that work on separate businesses. Because their thought processes are different.
Right.
And they need to be different. You know, we have certain people that, like to the level now that they host things at either one or the other. I don't do much cross-pollination with the car as far as the fan base.
Is the customer always right?
Man.
That was a random question.
But
it popped in my head. I was like,
let me say this.
That is a good business question, though.
It's you want to make the customer feel as comfortable as possible. You want them to feel like
this is very political.
Not a yes or no. It's a story.
But you don't.
Not a yes or no.
Do we got a story behind this?
Sometimes the customer might try you.
Yeah, and they will.
So they definitely gonna try you.
I can't let you be right if you try me. You're right.
But you want them to be comfortable.
Right. I want us to understand this is the reason for whatever the misunderstanding is. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be forthcoming and honest. And if it's on me or on my team, I'm gonna take that. But if you're making something up, that's a different game. That's a different game.
Yeah.
Monique, you got any questions?
No, I was just thinking about what he said based on our experience the last time we visited. He handled that.
Oh, yeah, he did. D always gonna take care of it. And look, I was not even, I can't remember what I went back there for. I think I was just coming to say hey. And he asked, like, how is everything? And it was a test. Yeah, it was a test day for something. And so I just gave, real honest feedback. And he was like, what? And then he took care of it.
Handled.
But I didn't go there for that. I just went to go speak. And we had every intention paying for everything.
Yes,
but
we
it ended up
because we was like, where are chicks?
Because guess what? We understand what it is to try something new and want support of your city and want, feedback, honestly. And then when people come out, you want them to give feedback, but also you want to take care of your people. So I appreciated that.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem.
That was a good time. Definitely. So what's next for DScott?
Man, right now I'm really just trying to, I'm gonna start preach the gospel, and what I mean is the business gospel.
Okay.
What? I thought you was gonna have a church.
A business church.
So say DScott pastor.
I mean, he did talk about the Lord, so come on with it.
But
he said no. Wait,
not a pastor. But seriously though, I mean, I'm out here trying to spread the word and try to grow some entrepreneurs. Man.
Yeah.
People don't think certain things are doable or capable to do in our area, in our market. Being people of color, but we can do it.
Absolutely.
We can buy buildings downtown. We can have striving businesses downtown. We can, I would like to see. I would like to see more of us coming together, work together.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
what do you think prevents our community from doing that?
Trust. I think it starts with trust, and everybody want to be like the man, like the one on top.
Jesus.
But we got attorneys for that.
Right.
Yeah.
We got attorneys to be like, this is how this works. Can't nobody run off with nothing because we have this agreement, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
you can't even get them to the table to make an agreement.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm real.
Wait a minute.
I'm real when I say this. A lot of people just be talking too.
Yes.
And I hate to go there, but like it's real. Some people they talk about this stuff, but when it's time to you ready to put this money up, they be oh man, see the way my bank account set
right.
up.
Or they stop answering phone calls. They'll ghost you real quick.
Well,
all together.
The way my cash app set up, bro, I can't send it like that.
And though we love this city, what have you noticed? Because I know you do business in Atlanta and you go back and forth to different cities. What would you say is some of the major differences about Chattanooga in the business aspect with especially Black business?
We just spoke on it. Working together, supporting each other, like for real, supporting each other. Certain things when we see things that are that we know, when you do it, this not regular for my city. I would think you would embrace it.
Yeah.
That's just my thought. Some do, some don't. But some people feeling like, well, I didn't do it, so I'm not gonna embrace it like that.
Yeah, we struggled with putting a face to Simply Moguls because we was like, it seems like the city supports when they don't know who is behind it. You know what I'm saying? So,
And that holds true to the last two events that just popped in town too.
Amen. Yeah. Karaoke joints.
Yeah. And the other one before that. Because one of those things, which they were good events. We did get to attend one together. But it's like we put so much out there and for a little bit of amount, and then they could come with a little bit of nothing and it sold out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was very interesting.
it was.
I was like, okay.
Listen, we be trying to feed the people.
You know what I mean? Full course meals
Man.
for a fraction of what they paid to just go stand and sing, no drink included. You still had to buy your drink from the bar. And it was just like no photo op, no nothing. Just get up, get dressed, go sing, buy your drink.
Well, I did this thing back in May.
Tell us.
She came by. I did my birthday party back in May. It was a full-fledged concert.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, you know, it was decent, but that should have been ridiculous. It should have been, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. And D so extra. He is one of the most extra men that I know.
What does that mean?
He got his name in lights on that stage, which
Yes, as you should.
it was his first.
Now wait a minute.
What you mean?
Let me just say, I don't know what's
I'm extra
expected
too.
at this vault. That's what I'm gonna say. She been real quiet. We ain't talked about no Simply Mogul stuff, so I know that this vault is gonna be
It's
absolutely
gonna be good.
insane.
It's you gonna be pleasantly shocked. I'm
See
not
what
gonna
I'm
do a
saying?
lot. I'm not doing a lot.
Okay.
You gonna see. But anyways, yes, he got his name in lights, but sometimes that it can frustrate you as a person who is investing in your vision to not see the response that you expect or that you think it should get. So how do you navigate brushing it off or like, you know?
It's my birthday.
It was, I mean,
Yeah, and that's what it was about. Like, I had the people that were there with me. We had a ball. Like, man, we brought back so many memories. I was able to honor people that helped me get to where I am. You know, people like Woody, Wendell, DJ Mix, Kurt. You know, J Hall. You know, those are stages of my life I'd never forget.
Right.
And just to be able to do it was a blessing. So
Good.
it won't be one next year. I'm on vacation next year. But it was a blessing to spend that kind of time with my daughter.
yeah.
We had a ball together, even just on the stage, backstage. It was fun.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It was fun. So, yeah, something to do. We'll find something when I turn 50, maybe.
Okay.
We'll find something more serious.
Lord.
Somewhat serious.
Yeah, see if we could do something.
He gonna do a gala, an award show.
So-
That literally, Minique. We were outside of the venue. He was like, "Wait, how can we turn this into like the Met Gala? Like up the steps?" And I'm telling you, D is not. He ain't the one to play with when it comes to events.
Okay. I
So,
like it.
Listen, I was here for it. I was like, "What carpet we need to get
Right.
it? 'Cause
What we doing?
what we doing?" But yeah.
Put that right next to the ice sculpture.
Yeah, he did. He had an ice
We'll put that
sculpture.
right there. Just right
The ice sculpture. He spelled his name out in lights. He spelled whole no out. That was probably one of the biggest jobs that I've had.
Okay.
And I'm very appreciative. So,
That's awesome.
but yeah,
Collaboration.
that's what it's about.
Yes.
Exactly.
More of that. Yeah.
That's what it's about. Do we have any upcoming events? What's coming up at 618?
Yes.
Ooh, we going into the holidays. Man, so we got Thanksgiving night, with the Four Kings.
Oh, the Four Kings brunch and beats.
Mm-hmm.
On the night of Thanksgiving.
That Thursday night, Thanksgiving. That's gonna be a big deal.
Ooh, can I get a table?
listen,
That's my
listen.
birthday.
It's online.
Oh, I gotta go through them.
We'll send it to you. It's an Eventbrite, so
I need a DScott code.
we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it.
That's how black people do it.
Listen to me.
Look, how can I get this? Look,
Because I'm going to say, okay, yeah, we're going.
that's actually my birthday though.
But then
For
we
real,
got, we
Thanksgiving.
got Black Friday, of course. You know what I'm saying, with the divas. That's
gonna be
gonna
good,
be
too.
a big deal.
Yes.
Man, we rolling into Christmas, rolling into New Year's, man. But of course, we got live music pretty much every Friday and Saturday. Definitely every Saturday right now. So
Which is pretty much the only place in Chattanooga that you can go hear live music at a restaurant, right?
that I hear.
Yeah.
That I hear.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. So
You know what I wish? I wish y'all could buy the whole note.
That'd be a great thing. It's in a great location. You know, I'd be interested into that in that venture.
Yeah.
I did see last week they putting a fence around it, so look, they finna work on something.
They
Oh.
probably are.
Yeah, because that whole street looks so different from
Yes.
the businessman strut days.
Yeah.
It didn't look nothing like that. And I'm sure, I can imagine how it looked when we were not even,
Kids,
you know. So.
It's coming back. It's definitely bubbling.
Ooh.
In a different way, though.
Yeah.
In a
good
different way, yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there anything coming up at the Cigar Lounge as well for the holidays, or
I mean,
two separate entities?
two separate entities, of course, but like still, third thing we have on Thanksgiving night, we're having a Black Friday event.
Okay.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, Christmas, New Year's Eve, near pull them gonna handle all of that.
Okay.
That what she do.
Okay.
Any
So,
advice
yeah, that's what I was
to,
gonna ask.
we doing our final, we call it a final mogul
Mogul
moment.
moment.
So what is your final mogul moment about what we have talked about today?
We done covered a few things.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, before you do that, what would you advise young men? I see a lot of women jumping into business or wanting
Right.
to be entrepreneurs. And I think, guys have this sense of like, I'm not smart enough, or, I don't have all the stuff that I need. Whereas women, we got an idea. We finna,
Right. Just
hop
gonna-
on it. So what would you say to young men who want to, get into business? And then we'll do your mogul moment.
At the end of the day, you want to do it or don't.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, let me ask you this before you get in it. I'm sorry. What inspired you to start your entrepreneurship journey? Like, did you have a family member that you saw as an entrepreneur, or like kind of what made you jump into entrepreneurship?
Because what was the first one?
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I started to understand supply and demand when I was in the 6th grade.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell a brief story. Probably should have started with this, but I'm gonna tell a brief story. And when I was in the 6th grade, my brother used to work at a place called ConAgra. It's right in back of the where the signal is now.
Oh.
It was like Tennessee Cold and Dry Storage.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to store things that they would distribute in other places, in Alabama, Mississippi, whatnot. And but they didn't sell it here, so they had an item called Barillo Ice, and he used to bring them home because he worked there, and they were delicious.
Mm-hmm.
They just come in these 8-packs of like little milk cups, like a little ice cream used to be in the pack in a little carton, the little cup. I took 8 of them to the bus stop. I said, "They gonna love these. I'm gonna sell them for $0.25."
That's
Boom.
it.
But they got gone so fast for $0.25. I'm like, man, surely I can get more than that. Went back, got 50 cents. But I eventually got to $1. And that let me know it's 30 of us out here. Surely 8 people got $1.
Yeah.
I started to do my supply and demand. And once I understood that, I started selling candy at school and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
And that led me to my entrepreneur dreams.
And what was your first business?
The very first real business we had Down South Customs. I was 19 years old. Down South Customs on 23rd Street.
That was tire shop?
Wheel shop. Yeah.
Okay.
We painted cars and stuff too.
Yeah, I was painting cars.
Well, we had with a guy, Kevin Robinson. He paints out in Hickson now. Got a paint shop out in Hickson. He was just getting out of college from Nashville, and we got him to come through, and boom, we was able to just putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
That's right. Connecting people.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet that shop was hot because around the 90s.
What?
Yeah,
I got pictures for you. Real deal.
That's hilarious.
That was a thing, honey. Everybody wanted the wheels and the candy paint.
You know it. Bowling ball.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing they talk about. Monique, I am the grandmama of the group.
Oh, Lord.
I'm the old auntie.
I cannot. You are such a 90s baby, though, so you should know.
I am a 90s baby. Okay, now your final mogul moment about what
we
we
have to
talked
get
about.
into that because that story could inspire another person listening, so we needed to hear that.
Don't be afraid to trust. Get it all in writing. Get it all get an agreement, get contracts, make it legal, but don't be afraid to trust. Don't let that fear. I mean, do what makes sense. If you're dealing with somebody who probably ain't trustworthy, got a background, that's one thing.
Right.
But just to having that fear, man, get it together, make it legal binding, an agreement, and chase your dreams, man. I mean, not many people get a chance to do what they want to be doing.
That is so true.
Yep. That is very true.
What's your final mogul moment?
Ooh. Honestly, kind of what he said about the trust, because in my situation right now, I'm going into a partnership, and the trust conversation came up. So, yeah, I'm gonna take that with me. Get it in writing legally.
Oh yeah,
and don't be afraid to trust.
Cause baby, them words flip flop quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't say that.
Right.
You said it.
Right. But yeah.
Oh. I think
What's yours?
mine.
I'm sorry. Look, I ain't even asked. I'm over here still thinking like, oh yeah, okay.
I think mine is scared money don't make money. Period.
There you go.
I think I will forever be the one to invest in something that I believe in, because I think that if I don't invest, nobody else will invest.
Yeah.
So I think, being willing to step out and do something, and what if it fails, but what if it succeeds?
Yes.
I think so many people are scared of the fail part. It's like, that's what life is about. Like taking chances, and it might flop, but it might also soar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, great.
So, I think that's what I'm taking away, honey. Scared money don't make money.
Yes.
So,
before we close too, we gotta announce our raffle, because we still running the raffle.
Oh yeah, go
for
ahead.
the concert. So, we did not have our brunch on Sunday, but we are still raffling off the tickets to the Kirk Franklin tour, which will be happening in Nashville November the 21st. So if you would like to enter to win those 2 floor seat tickets, hit us up, DM us, and I think you can submit by $5 Cash App. I can't even remember our Cash App, but we'll drop it.
Simply Mogul.
Yes, $ Simply Moguls. And we are announcing that winner on Friday, on the 17th of this week, November the 17th. So get them in.
Also, thank you, Chattanooga, for nominating us.
Yes.
We've only done 2 events, which is so funny, because we were like, when I showed Minique, and she was like, what? And I was like, my cousin sent it to me, and I didn't know, but
had no clue. Was not even expecting the nomination. So we are 100% grateful. That was like,
thank you guys,
really awesome. Shout out to Chattanooga Business Elite.
Yes. All right. So
we got one more announcement, because we still got one more event coming up for the end of the year.
We do? Oh yes, we do. The Chris Brown and Usher.
Yes.
So with our events, we have decided that we want to do like artist, one artist only. So the DJ is gonna only play that particular artist. So if you come out, you're an Usher fan, you about to have a good time, because we're only hearing Usher. But this particular one, we doing the battle, so it's Usher and Chris Brown.
Okay.
So
which is a good one, right?
That's gonna be good.
That's a good one.
Be a lot of dancing.
It's gonna be a lot of dancing. So it's gonna happen December 29th. That's kind of our New Year's Eve kind of celebration. Tickets are $65, and they are on sale on our website, simplymoguls.com. It's gonna be good food, good vibes, good drinks.
And Chris Brown just dropped that new album, and I cannot cut it off. So I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Listen, and if he announced, Usher is going on tour. So if Chris goes on tour, then it's a possibility we can get both tickets and send people where they want to go.
Yeah.
Because we always buy a concert ticket if that person is doing something and send our guests.
Yeah. So y'all lock in with us, tap in. So,
Tap in.
thank you again, D,
Yes,
for
thank
coming.
you for coming tonight.
Yes.
This was really informative.
It was. We're going to have to bring them back. But happy National Men's Month.
Happy National Men's Month, because y'all don't know it's Men's Month, but we know.
I know. Thank you guys for letting me know.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time on Mind of
Mogul.
Mogul.